Good morning guys, from a beautiful and sunny Colombo, Sri Lanka. It is around 7:30 in the morning. We've just ordered ourselves an Uber so that hopefully we can beat the heat and get to the Muthurajawela Wetlands before 8:30 in the morning. And the reason we want to beat the heat, of course, is because there's a larger chance of seeing any wildlife, but we first have to get through the Colombo traffic. Okay, good morning. This morning I am joined again by Ruben. You will have seen him in the previous videos.
Hello guys.
How are you feeling? You excited?
I'm so tired, but I'm so excited.
Well, we have arrived at the visitor center, but as you can see, it is closed. So I decided to call to see if we can actually do a boat tour, and it's going to take about 1.5 hours to arrange a boat without a guide. So guys, keep this in mind. Potentially call beforehand and see if you can arrange the boat tour so that when you get here, you know for sure that you're going to be on time. There's going to be a boat and a guide waiting for you. Luckily, there is somebody who can actually take us into the reserve, but it's not going to be an English-speaking guide. So we're just going to discover the wetlands on a boat, but I still think that's good. We've arrived here anyway, so we might as well go into the wetlands. But we have to pay now around 3,000 rupees per person to go on the boat, and this is not with the guide, so I'm not quite sure what it would cost you if you do go on a pre-organized boat tour. But anyways, we're going to be paying around 3,000 rupees per person, which is around 8 euros per person. The Muthurajawela Wetlands are one of the 12 priority wetlands in Sri Lanka. It is believed to be around 7,000 years old, and it is a super unique and very, very diverse ecosystem. Okay, so the wetlands are super important. They are a saline peat bog, which means that during high tide you actually have the salt water from the ocean that is coming in to the sweet water and causing brackish water. This means that this place is such a host to a diverse range of fish, birds and other species. Now, I don't really mind which species we see because I like all animals, but I would love to hopefully see like a water monitor. They have pythons in this region as well, a lot of kingfisher and other bird species, because this is an important breeding ground as well as the home to a lot of different birds. So fingers crossed we get lucky and we can actually see some different types of animals.
All right, so our boat is arrived.
Nice! Look, even the shading is being put up so we're not sitting in the sun, but do still bring a cap, I think. Like yesterday I got burnt so bad in Colombo that I'm bringing a cap just to be extra sure.
Ooh,
Look at that! Time to get in, guys. We got front row seats. Well, we made it on the boat. I'm really excited, but obviously we are leaving a little bit later than I was aiming to leave on. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we still see a lot of animals because it is getting a little bit warmer, and actually before the warmer temperatures, that is the ideal moment to see them. But yeah, I'm so excited to at least be on the boat in the wetlands, man. We got our very first glimpse of a water monitor lizard. Now these lizards can grow to become extremely big, but they just glide through the water, and I just think they look like actual dinosaurs, you know. The only sad thing that it is that you could see that it's actually swimming in between trash, but man, to get that as a first sighting, like, oh, that is so exciting. It's really nice seeing the different types of birds such as the cormorants, because this marshland is actually a very important breeding ground for different aquatic birds. It's also home to a lot of migratory birds and endemic species and other types of birds. So it's very important to keep these type of marshlands because it's a home to a lot of different biodiversity when it comes to like the reptiles, the birds, the mammals, everything like this. The wetlands, to a marsh, to the mangroves, there are a couple of things that you're going to have to bring with you. The first is insect repellent, because there are so many mosquitoes. Like I mentioned earlier, bring a cap, but also bring suntan lotion. Despite having a shade roof here, you can see my arm is in the bright sun, so it's getting quite hot. I would also recommend bringing binoculars, probably a pair that are better than mine, and bring your camera so that you can make sure to get some pictures and videos of any wildlife that you do spot. But those would be like my key essentials. Also bring cash so you can pay for the boat. But other than that, bring a good personality so that you can actually fully enjoy your boat experience. Little baby. Now we saw a baby water monitor. He's so cute. The Muthurajawela marshland or mangroves is actually connected to this massive lake called the Negombo Lagoon, and that is where we have just arrived. Look at all the jumping fish. What? Oh my gosh! This is so cool, coming from the marshland, like the mangrove area, into the lagoon. We've seen jumping fish. We can spot pelicans chilling over there. Oh, this is so cool. Seeing the city as the backdrop in the background there, and then actually having all this green on our side. It's like mind-blowing. Ooh!
Hey!
Oh my goodness. Okay, you cannot see this on my camera, but this is insane. Oh! I don't know if you can see him though. Oh my gosh, but he's beautiful. As we were going down the riverbed, I saw something diving into the water. There he goes again. And he is bright blue. It is a white-throated kingfisher. This bird is incredible. And there was one bird that I would really want to spot, and that was this exact bird, and I'm seeing it. Its blue is like so vibrant in the sunlight. As we were on the boats going down to the Negombo Lagoon, there were a lot of houses and people around because this is still like very residential. But after going on the Negombo Lagoon, we've come back into the mangrove area, and it is so much more quiet here. There is no more sign of humans around. It is just green, so you can hear the birds, and it actually feels like you are back into just pure nature. Another contrast that I've seen leaving the residential area side is that there's a lot less trash. We were seeing monitor lizards, like the water monitors, climbing over trash. Now I've only seen like here and there a piece of trash, which actually feels nice because my heart felt a little bit sore seeing the animals around the trash like that. But now this is like actually their pristine habitat, you know, the habitat that they're supposed to have. And now my heart is happy again. So this ecosystem was actually declared a sanctuary in 1996. They're also extremely important because they house a lot of CO2. Like mangroves in general are very good for climate and helping us to actually fight against climate change because they hold so much CO2. So it's very important that we protect these areas. This is a boat safari, I think. We have seen monkeys, we have seen water monitors, we've seen the birds, everything like this. Like, wow, this is so impressive, man. We've gone back into the residential area. I do feel that we are now almost towards the end of this boat tour, the boat safari. And you can feel that it's heading towards midday. The humidity has gone up, the temperature has gone up. So it's actually good that we're not going to be like in the sun or in the heat for a very long period anymore. But I think we're thirsty, we're hungry. So yeah, it's a good time that this tour is coming to an end. Just arrived back from our boat tour, which was around 90 minutes. I think a boat safari like this is such an incredible way to explore a unique ecosystem like the one that we've just visited. So if you are looking to escape the hustle and bustle of Colombo, if you're going to be staying in Colombo for just a couple of days, then definitely make your way up here and come and have a look, because there are so many species of wildlife. It's a very relaxing way to just enjoy the water, and also you're supporting the local tourism. Definitely keep in mind that if you're going to be coming here, call prior so that you can actually make a reservation with an English-speaking guide. We didn't have problems with the guy who was boating us today, but it would have been nice to have somebody who could also speak English and tell us even more about the species. But that being said, I really enjoyed it. So if you want to go on a boat safari just outside of Colombo, then this is where you've got to be. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, then definitely hit the subscribe button and
Hit the like button and share the video, guys.
yeah, that would help my channel a lot as well. Thank you, Ruben, for joining me again today. If you want to see more like wildlife stuff, this is the place to be. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.